Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to green and clean beauty, and I am back with a face-off between two very popular concealers. They are the Hynt Duet Perfecting Concealer and the RMS Un Cover-Up. So I'm gonna tell you what I think of both, who I think which one is better for, all of that good stuff. If you wanna learn more about these two concealers and see what I have to say about it, then stick around and let's get into it. Quick heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. So, Hynt Duet Perfecting Concealer. I have this in light, RMS Un Cover-Up. I use this in 22. If you've watched any of my Get Ready With Me videos, then you know that I use these quite a bit, and I love them both for very different reasons. I will add links to those videos so you can see the application of these. I know that's going to be a question. I just am not going to do that in this exact video, but I will link to those other videos so you can see how they apply. I'm going to do a quick run through of the key differentiators I see for these two concealers so you can figure out which one's gonna be best for you. The Hynt Duet Perfecting Concealer is $24. This one wins on price. RMS Un Cover-Up is $36. Hynt only has 7 shades available. The RMS Un Cover-Up has 16 shades available. So the RMS Un Cover-Up will win on shade range. That is going to be a big differentiating factor for a lot of people. If you're not one of those shades, then you're gonna wanna look elsewhere. In terms of the coverage for these two, I find the Hynt to be more medium to full. The overall texture here is smooth and silky. Coverage for the RMS is, I would say, light to medium for me. You can kind of build it if you set it. Every time you use this, you really do have to set it, especially if you have oilier skin. It is very moisturizing, very emollient. So if you are looking for heavier coverage, then Hynt is really the way to go. And also for those of you that don't want to set concealer every time, the Hynt I think you can get away with using. I use it under the eye and on the lid. Oftentimes I will set the lid to prevent creasing for eyeshadow and stuff like that. You don't have to always set this. RMS, you do really want to set this. I have found that to be the case. There is coconut oil in this, so keep that in mind. I've heard a lot of responses on this channel where people have said, yeah, but I can't use it because there's coconut oil, and that irritates some people's skin. So that's just something else I wanted you to know about. In terms of where I would use these, the RMS is really my go-to for, say I put on a light layer of tinted moisturizer or just moisturizer, and I need some under eye dark circles covered up or something like that. It doesn't need to be heavy duty. I'm not going on HD. This is not a formal event. That's where I use the Un Cover-Up. I use this a lot. It goes under eye, on lid, and all over the face, and it absorbs really well into the skin. It's not the, oh my gosh, I have scarring, I have to cover that up like a champ. I wouldn't lean towards this for that. I wouldn't necessarily say the Hynt does that heavy duty wise. There are some better concealers out there on the market for that, but the Hynt I love using primarily for the eye area. It covers better than the RMS in my opinion. It also brightens a little bit more. I do have it in a bit of a lighter shade. Still, the coverage is better there. I would use this more so under eye than on the rest of my face. That's just me. It doesn't soak into the skin as well for me as the RMS, and still barely see it. Barely see it. I'm kind of picky about that. I would say this is really great if you have under eye circles, if you have redness under the eye, on the lid, all of that kind of stuff, and you just need a little bit more oomph for coverage. That's when you're gonna wanna go to the Hynt. So that's really kind of it in a nutshell. Pretty simple. It comes down to what you really need, right? And overall texture I think is really big for me. Scent, I don't smell really anything on each of these. And I would say too, I guess on top of that, I don't know if I already mentioned this, I kind of touched on how this is a silkier texture, the Hynt. The RMS is more like a emollient. It's very moisturizing and it glides on. It is definitely more moisturizing. You can feel that in the product, which I like. If you have drier skin, this might be nice. This is really that silky, smooth, glides on, but it is not as moisturizing. Like, that's the only word that's coming to my mind for this. There it is. That's it, the comparison between the two really solid concealer contenders in the green beauty space. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that comparison was helpful for you. Make sure to click the links below if you want to see a before and after on application of these two products. I will see you guys right back here real soon. Until then, bye. Bye.